The spotlight once again found Tan Songyun, but this time it wasn't because of a drama or a red carpet appearance. It was a simple question, casually asked, yet powerful enough to send waves across the internet. When she was asked about her rumored relationship with Hou Minghao, no one expected the answer she gave. The room was filled with anticipation. Fans and reporters leaned in, waiting for either confirmation or denial. In an industry where silence often speaks louder than words, Tan Songyun chose something different. She didn't avoid the question. She didn't deflect. Instead, she smiled. That smile alone was enough to make hearts race. There was something calm, almost disarming, about the way she carried herself in that moment. It wasn't the kind of reaction people were used to seeing. No awkward laughter, no quick change of topic. Just a composed presence that hinted at sincerity. Then she spoke. Her voice was gentle yet clear. She acknowledged the curiosity surrounding her personal life, but emphasized something deeper: her desire to keep certain parts of her life private. Not out of secrecy, but out of respect for herself and the people around her. Fans were stunned not because of what she said, but how she said it. There was no trace of annoyance or pressure in her tone. Instead, there was maturity. A quiet confidence that reflected years of navigating fame while staying true to herself. It felt real, and that authenticity resonated deeply. She didn't confirm the relationship. She didn't deny it either. And somehow that made her response even more powerful. In a world obsessed with labels and clarity, Tan Songyun reminded everyone that not everything needs to be defined for public consumption. Some emotions, some connections, exist beyond headlines and speculation. Her answer felt like a boundary, but not a harsh one. It was a gentle reminder that celebrities are human too, with feelings, complexities, and the right to choose what they share. That message alone earned her even more respect from fans around the world. Social media quickly exploded with reactions. Clips of her response circulated within minutes, accompanied by comments praising her grace and intelligence. Many fans admitted they were expecting a typical answer, but what they got instead was something far more meaningful. Some described her as elegant under pressure. Others called her response refreshingly honest. And there were those who simply couldn't stop talking about her smile. Because in that smile, people saw something genuine. It wasn't staged. It wasn't rehearsed. It felt like a moment where Tan Songyun was completely herself, unfiltered and unguarded, even in front of countless cameras. Interestingly, her response didn't shut down the rumors. If anything, it made people even more curious. But this curiosity wasn't driven by gossip anymore. It shifted into admiration. Admiration for how she handled the situation, for her emotional intelligence, and for the way she respected both her fans and her own boundaries. Hou Minghao's name, of course, remained part of the conversation. Fans began analyzing past interactions, interviews, and behind-the-scenes clips, searching for subtle hints. But instead of invasive speculation, many approached it with a sense of appreciation for whatever connection the two might share. It became less about, are they dating? And more about, look how genuine they seem. That shift in perspective was significant. It showed how one thoughtful response could change the entire tone of a narrative. Instead of feeding into drama, Tan Songyun elevated the conversation into something more respectful and human. Even industry insiders took notice. Some praised her for maintaining professionalism while addressing a personal topic. Others pointed out how rare it is for celebrities to strike such a perfect balance between openness and privacy. For younger fans, it was a lesson. A lesson in how to handle pressure. A lesson in self-respect. And perhaps most importantly, a lesson in authenticity. Tan Songyun didn't need a dramatic statement to make an impact. She didn't need to reveal everything to be understood. She simply needed to be herself. As the interview clip continued to gain views, one thing became clear. This moment would be remembered not as a scandal, but as a defining example of grace in the spotlight. And for many fans, it only deepened their admiration for her. Because beyond the rumors and headlines, what truly stood out was her character. In an industry that often demands perfection, Tan Songyun showed something far more powerful: genuine humanity. And that is exactly why her response left fans in awe.